Hi guys, Grand Rising. Welcome to my channel, guys. Let's tap right in. I hope you had a beautiful day, beautiful night. I took the day off yesterday because I didn't feel very well. I had a fever, honestly. So I hope you are feeling good. I decided to jump in right away so that I can take care of this influenza that I may be catching. So I hope you have a beautiful day. Grand Rising, like I said, grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable. Because me, Tasha, is going to spill the tea straight. No chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit, no makeup. It is what it is, guys. Bright-eyed, bushy tails. Let's get this going, guys. Cheers. I love yous. I'm Tasha, by the way. Let's shoot the shit. Ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space and I ask for a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is tuning in to me right now. Straight, no chaser. No sugarcoating bullshit, guys. So, put yourself where you belong. If I throw out some zodiac signs, check your birth chart, sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node. It doesn't matter what zodiac sign you hold. That's why I say check your birth chart. And use discernment. It's not going to resonate from start to finish, guys. It's a collective reading, okay? So only take what does. I got two decks out. I got the villain deck, the Disney villain deck, and I got the Van Gogh deck out. So let's see. First card out is the Judgment. There is an elderly male or woman who thinks they have some kind of authority over you. They have a lot of attitude when it comes to you. They don't want you to be the queen. They don't want you to be seen as the fairest one of all. They don't want you to be known. So somebody has been trying to get a whole bunch of people to come up against you. Maybe somebody has a lot of money so they can pay people off. Whatever this is, somebody's going to judgment, which means they're going to have to face themselves. Never mind what they want for other people. Someone's going to have to face themselves, okay? And somebody thinks they're going to get away with what they've been doing, but they're not. They're not getting away with anything. Wow, it's the start. And I just say the fairest one of all. Somebody sees you as the fairest one of all, and it's this greedy person in the background. Somebody who thought they had reign or power over you in some kind of way, shape, or form. They are having a motherfucking tower. Why? Because as that Queen of Swords, you have some kind of receipts, some kind of documents. There could be an elderly person who is very, very mad at you. Could be a stepmother, could be a baby mama, baby daddy. It could be their mother. So it's like a mother-in-law, right? Or a father-in-law. Take it as it resonates, guys. But there is somebody having to go through judgment. Why? Because they see you as the fairest one of all. They see you as the prize. So they don't want you to be seen. Well, it's irrelevant what they want because at the end of the day, you are the prize. And somebody tried to take hold of you. It was very greedy. Could have even been a couple. But you stood in your power. You stood on the truth, and the truth always prevails. Put a tower, guys. Somebody wanted to siphon your energy, wanted to keep you in this tower, keep you away from people so that they can continuously keep siphon from you or copy you. Take it as it resonates, guys. But you spoke the truth on a situation and you're pulling out receipts. People are pulling out receipts, guys. Whatever was said in the past, it's just that, the fucking past. Or it's just a lie. Either way, you could care less. It's causing major towers because now you are isolating yourself away from these people. And look at this. You got the Six of Wands. You got the victory over this Madam Min character. Okay? Somebody wanted to doppelgame. Somebody wanted to play in the magic, into manipulation. They wanted to be the first one of all. But even on your worst days, even when you do not feel very well, you're still the fairest one of all. And somebody don't like that. They don't like that very much. So let's clarify the judgment, guys, because we're starting with the judgment. We're ending with the Six of Wands. Somebody thought they had victory over you. But how, though? Somebody has to face themselves and what they did. And every time they face themselves in the mirror, they see just how ugly and how horrific their soul really is. They don't like looking in the mirror, so they have like this identity issue, right? They want to be everybody else but themselves. You, my beautiful collective, are like myself. We don't want to be anybody else but ourselves. And we don't mind being alone. because we've been isolated for so long, and this was intentionally. Now we enjoy the isolation, which has kind of flipped the script. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you're doing this by yourself. 9 of Pentacles. That's what people did not want others to see. People are going to have to learn to take care of themselves, to do on their own. If they have a group mentality, a mob mentality, this, what is it called? Like the flying monkeys kind of energy, like they like to enlist a lot of people to do their dirty work while people are falling back, and this person, people, whatever, are gonna have to learn how to do the proper work necessary for themselves on their own. Gonna have to face themselves, guys. Never mind paying attention to what everybody else is doing. What are you doing? We all got the same 24 hours in a day. You moved away. As the star, you have all the rights to move away, and you know you can heal. That's what's annoying a lot of people, because they're sending you magic, manipulation, they're gang stalking, and you're still walking away from situations and healing, and it's really got a lot of people upset. They try to tear you down, guys. All you're doing is tearing down personalities. So Ace of Wands is the 10 of Wands. I told you, somebody is a doppelganger, ugly old hag. Somebody wanted to assassinate your character so then people wouldn't see you as this Ace of Pentacles. The most valuable in the deck. You have something coming in from source. You are being blessed, and it's going to cause a lot of burdens for a lot of people because you're moving away from them. You're no longer giving them what they want. You're no longer catering to them. These people, they're not ever really there for you unless it benefits them. Somebody has been siphoning from you emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, or spiritually. 10 of Swords, and they're going through this tower, 10 of Swords. Somebody's hitting a rock bottom energies, guys. Somebody wanted you to be in rock bottom in this isolation. Somebody could have even said that you were in rock, like that you were going through it in isolation, but you weren't. You were getting through it, but you weren't going through it. You were getting through whatever you went through in the past, but you weren't bringing that past in with your future to the present moment. In the present moment, you were healing from that betrayal. Now these people are stuck in their own making. Like I'm telling you, these people had the opportunity to spoil you. Instead, they starved you. You stood in your truth. You held up the receipts and said, "No, I'm not doing this." 4 of Swords, and you healed. You healed with the truth. As these people are, winning with trickery, you stood in your truth, and you knew eventually that truth was going to prevail. King of Cups. Somebody, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, perhaps. You got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You got Taurus. You got Aquarius. You got Gemini. And Sagittarius, Scorpio. Somebody is in love with you, but they're a little bit conniving, and they've been trying to get your treasure. Okay. Now, whatever that treasure is to you, it could be your coochie, your wang, that kind of treasure, your sexual treasures, or it could be physical treasures. Okay. Whether this is a job, a money, a love, some kind of treasures like that, or it could be spiritual treasure. They're trying to like take your livelihood, your essence. They can't do any of this. Okay. They have been trying and they have been planning, and these people are going through judgment. They really thought they won at something. Bottom of the deck. It's the 7 of Pentacles. Somebody thought they won at something. They thought they won at investing in these guys. They thought they won at enlisting these flying monkeys, these hyenas, to say something about you. I'm telling you, somebody may have invested a lot of money into people to try to get them to change their perspective of you. But now that some kind of money or fortune or something is running out, or maybe people's perspective is like waking up, they're seeing the truth. No money in the world is going to be able to pay them to change their mind now. So somebody has wasted a lot of money, whether this is going to, practitioners trying to pay them to do ugly spells or something or block your blessings. It doesn't matter. These people are very, very burdened because you continuously keep healing, keep feeding yourself, keep watering your garden, and looking at the bigger picture. You are very optimistic, but it's only because you've been through the worst life has to offer. So now you're living a very soft life. This is by choice. Seven of Cups. Somebody was in a lot of illusion. They thought that whatever they were doing, trying to pay off these people, it was going to work. You decided to invest in the right things for yourself. You don't have everything, but you save for what you want. And what you want, you can always get. And that's why people are feeling some kind of way. They judged you, but they judged you falsely. And now they have to face themselves because you are single, self-sufficient, independent. You are the star. And you don't mind walking away from people because every time you look in the mirror, you love what you see. And you don't try to be anything else but who you are or anybody else. All the people around you are just showing you of what you shouldn't be. That's why you are not burdened by the external. But this money, this opportunity, this Ace of Pentacles that God Creator Source is coming in with to give you is going to be a little bit burdensome because you're not going to know who your true friends are. Guys, every time I'm doing a reading, this cat and dog, they love to wrestle together. And it's a pestisome. It's pestisome, Tazzy. I don't know if you can hear it with the noise cancellation, but I can. So yeah, it's gonna be burdensome with this money or opportunity that comes in because or love, whatever it is, guys. Because I think Ace of Pentacles is the most valuable thing on earth is not money. It's a person. It's a soul. Because souls they carry on, we transcend, so nothing the soul never dies. So I think the soul is the most valuable thing. People need to learn how to treat people better, or else they feel burdened by you not being there. And that's what somebody is feeling like. They put you in a tower, they try to isolate you and try to betray you, stab you in the back, put you in this rock bottom energy, this woe is me, this pity me, this why me kind of energy. But you have receipts. You stand on business. You know what you do, you know what you don't do, and you heal. You very much heal from any scar kind of energy, okay? Any kind of aunties or uncles, cousins, sisters, mother, brother, friends, relative, co-workers. It doesn't matter. You heal from boys. You having fun? You are. Come here. You're having fun? Yeah? Okay, good. You heal from all these scar energies, like I said. People who want your position, but like I said, they have to be tricky. They have to lie. These people could have spoiled you. They had all the opportunity to spoil you. Instead, they starved you, and now they're mad because you're done. You're absolutely done. You're not entertained by the thirst traps, and that's why you're winning with the Six of Wands. And somebody has a lot of love for you because you're not a attention seeker, and you most definitely don't look for the external world's validations, their approval, and you're not asking. You didn't ask for where you are. You didn't ask for the life that you had. You did it. You went through it. You got through it. But somebody thinks that you're still going through it. No, they are. Judgment with the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody is realizing that God Creator Source, Archangel Gabriel's got your back. So there is a lot of people who are being judged for their shortcomings because they judged the wrong one. Yeah, it's the Nine of Swords. Guys, somebody really wanted you to have sleepless nights, to be in your head, worried about something that you missed out on, but you're not missing out on something, but somebody may feel like they're missing out on something now that they're having to face themselves and look in the mirror and see that maybe they are the fucking problem. Nine of Swords with the Judgment and the Nine of Pentacles. Ancestors, let's get two more. Judgment and Nine of Pentacles. We got the King of Pentacles on my lap. Ancestors, one more. And there it is, the Wheel of Fortune and the Star. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups in reverse. You may have been rejected a lot. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people rejected you because they were scared of you. They're absolutely fucking terrified of you because of what you bring to the table. Now there is a masculine or feminine, take it as it resonates, guys, but this is a masculine energy coming in. Somebody fucking is having a hard time to sleep. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody wants to take care of you, okay? They see you as a star. Somebody may want to heal with you. So bring in this Wheel of Fortune. Somebody knows you're by yourself. Somebody knows that if they want, they can come in, but they have to be it has to be okay with the source, with God, because you are not being rejected this time around, and you were rejected, but it was only because of what your word, you were before your time, so people couldn't understand what you were saying. Oh, but believe me, once they woke up and looked in the mirror, they realized it was them. They were the problem. We all have our faults, guys, but you weren't the fault for this mess. Somebody just didn't want you to shine, didn't want you to speak. They didn't want this Wheel of Fortune to change in your favor. Someone's getting a second chance. Could be you, could be a relationship or a job. I don't know, but something is healing, very much healing. And you have a very responsible, reliable person coming in, okay? But they could be in their head right now because they're intimidated by your beauty. That's what it is. It's something with your beauty. It may not be like what you look like externally, but it's your heart. Your heart is intimidating them. They feel like they're not good enough because of something that they did in the past. They look at you as this swan, and they look at themselves as, they look at you as this peacock swan kind of energy, this beautiful mixed creature, but they look at themselves as a snake because of the choices that they made. Maybe somebody was very greedy, and the way they got their money was not straight, solid, and legit. They actually tried probably throw you under the bus to get what they wanted because they seen that even by yourself you can succeed. Wow. I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles. I'm clarifying the Star and Eight of Cups. You walked away and you walked right into the Ten of Pentacles. All you needed was one person to give you an opportunity to see you. Nobody wanted to. Instead, they wanted to reject you, not because they didn't see you, but because they did. And they knew that if one person helped you, you got that Ten of Pentacles. You're about to start a family, about to walk into this promised land with somebody. You are healing, and you have healed from whatever distortion has happened in the past. You could care less what people think about you guys. Their opinion of you is none of your business. What matters most is what you think of yourself. And it's the King of Swords. Yes, somebody is definitely speaking the truth logically, using their head over their heart in a situation. Somebody is being judged, and it's not you. You're not judging somebody, but somebody is most definitely judging others. And those others are the people who try to stop them from having a beautiful life. Ancestors may be judging the people who try to stop you from having a beautiful life. Whatever it is, you are the king or queen of no nonsense. You're not going to take anybody's bullshit, guys. Somebody may have tried to abuse you even because of this Ten of Pentacles, this love that they had for you, Emperor. You walked away and walked right into an Emperor energy, boss, CEO, independent contractor. That's who you are, male or female. You are very independent, and what you want wants you. Ace of Pentacles, you're about to be very blessed. Very, very blessed. But with this much blessings, with this much opportunity, it's going to be burdensome because, like I said earlier, you're not going to know who your true friends are. And this Emperor is realizing that they don't know who their true friends are. So somebody is finding another way to come in with this Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity. Somebody sees you as a gift. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. Somebody sees you as a gift. Two of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Temperance Angel, Empress at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor, the last card. You walked away from an Emperor because you knew you were an Empress in the upright. And it also helped you. No, you walked away from a King of Swords, excuse me. Somebody cut it out. Somebody who may have been fucking around. They fucked around and found out. Somebody was very abusive towards you because of what you brought to the table. Somebody didn't know your kind of wealth. You have wealth. You're very wealthy, okay? They didn't know your kind of wealth. And they shit on you. They acted like you were shit. Hold on, guys. And you balance something out. You love fully. You are very immersed in your own self-love, and you're not selfish about it. You are giving yourself everything that should have been given to you by a lover. You're giving it to yourself, bringing balance to a situation. Somebody from the past with the Six of Cups wants to come in. They're making plans to come towards you. Okay. And they feel very burdened because of some kind of doppelganger, somebody who is evil in the background, who may have tried to distort their view about the Empress. But this old hag could be a mother, a sister, an auntie, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, an uncle, a father-like figure, a friend, whoever it is, tried to do magic to try to get somebody to distort their view about you. Eat the poison apple, you know, kind of energy when it came to the Empress. So that somebody didn't have this big, hard fucking energy for you. But guess what? They still have a big, hard energy for you. And somebody loves you because you're authentic, you're pure, your core is everything. As the Empress, yes, you are in this tower. And you are like Rapunzel. People have been trying to hide you and siphon from you, claim your gifts as their own. And it's causing them major towers, major life changing events. Somebody feels like their life is hitting a rock bottom as yours is raising like static. Huh? They actually think that your life is going to shit because somebody else is doing good. That's not the way it goes, guys. Somebody needs to stop paying attention to you because your life is good because they're not paying attention to others. Their life is trash because they're paying attention to others. Four of Swords. And you're about to heal. Somebody is on their knees praying, asking for forgiveness. Tag, can you cut it out? This whole reading. Somebody may be really frustrating you. They may be really frustrated because they're trying to get your fucking attention and you're ignoring them. You're fucking ignoring them. Why? Because they're too much. They're fucking being way too much. And they're going through this hell of their own making because of just that. It's their fucking making. They need to stop paying attention to you. I'm annoyed because it's the Lover in reverse. Do you see what I mean? It's annoying. Somebody who did not love you, did not show you any respect. They fucking could. They had an opportunity to spoil you. Instead, they starved you. And now they feel some kind of way because you're standing in your power. You're not dealing with this. Somebody made their bed. Now they got to sleep in it. Queen of Swords. You got receipts. You're not going to forget what somebody did to you. And you healed from it. You're not going through it. You already got through it. See? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Can't grow shit in that kind of environment, guys. And you got the receipts to show it, whether it's friends, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, it's irrelevant. You can't grow anything in that environment. And somebody wanted to come in just to betray you again, and that's why their life is shit. They planned this. They planned to come and tell you that they love you, but only to what? To fuck you over again? Somebody doesn't have anything to stand on. They could have had all kinds of money. They could have had a great job, but they spoiled a bunch of degenerates and now they have nothing and they want to come into you. That don't even make no fucking sense. Like I said. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, like I said. You can't grow shit with this person. They didn't want to work with you. You healed. Because somebody didn't want to work with you, they thought you were going through it. You were healing. Getting through it. Well, somebody is going through it right the fuck now. Karma is a motherfucking bitch. Somebody can't do the work with you and they're mad because they lied. They lied and they're in a depression with the sun in reverse. No matter how much love they have for you, it doesn't matter. Somebody lied about you. They lied on their love. And you will never work with this person ever again. And they feel some kind of way, Two of Pentacles, because they juggled you. They thought they got victory and they did for a while. They did get money. They did get some kind of opportunities. They did get some kind of clout. And it was all off your name. I'm telling you, it's just a bunch of fucking, what was that word again? Thirst trap. It was just a big fucking thirst trap. Somebody got coerced into a fucking thirst trap. And you're not dealing with it, guys. You may be on the fence about a situation. Somebody may be on the fence about a situation. But you're moving forward, Ten of Swords, away from the betrayal. Guys, you got this victory over this Madam Mim character, these doppelgangers, these lying sack of dog shit, Page of Swords. And there's a lot of people watching you right now. The devil. They're watching very obsessed with you because they know that they can't get nothing on you. They can't lie on you. The sun is in motherfucking reverse. Guys, somebody's having a very hard time right now because you're about to meet a real emperor, somebody who's going to take care of you and not listen to the external world and what they think. They're really going to take care of you. And this is a friend. This isn't a sexual partner. This is a friend. Somebody you're about to meet who is at the same level as you. Star. You're about to flip the fucking script. Something is changing at a rapid pace, guys. And it's because you called these devils out. You told them what the fuck was up. They didn't want to listen to you. Ace of Wands. Now look. Now they don't have any passion. Because they lied on the love that they had for you and they let other people, get into their head. Friends, family, acquaintances, lover, whatever this is, a job. Now these people are mad because whatever they invested in these hyenas, they don't got shit left. They don't have nothing left because they were mean, they were cruel. Somebody didn't use their logic. As this King of Swords, they were heated, they were scarred. They wanted to take your position in some kind of way, so they enlisted a lot of people to do so. But you had the love. You had the love, and now these people who they worked with prior want to work with you and send you in a message because they know you took a leap of faith. You are both balanced, light and dark. And somebody's been holding on to you. And they feel some kind of way that they didn't express their love before. They did by their actions. And their actions told you that they didn't love you. So you walked away. You had every right to walk away, guys. If people are feeling some kind of way because you walked away, maybe they should have treated you better. Like I said, they had an opportunity to spoil you and they starved you and they spoiled others. Those other people take advantage of them and now they feel some kind of way because all those people lied to them. Now they're in the dark and they thought that you were going to be in the dark because they thought you were the liar. They thought you were the karmic and now look at them. Oh, joke's on them, right? Seven of Cups. Somebody was in a motherfucking illusion, especially about you. And now they're having to face that themselves, go through the judgment. And when they look at themselves, they only see you and what they did to you. Three of Wands, Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups. Somebody loves you. Every time they look in the mirror, they know they're waiting for you. They want to tell you something, but it's like they want to tell you that they've been trying to silence this own demon within themselves. Somebody knows that you will shut these bird bitches up. These people who talk shit, but they can't walk the talk. They can't at all. You put somebody in their place, you showed them that it was a motherfucking illusion. And that if they wanted love, they can get the love, but they have to get out of the illusion that somebody was trying to play with them. You have all the tools in your toolbox, guys, and you're showing others that they can heal whatever they've been in. Somebody really thought that you were in this woe is me, why me kind of energy, and that you were still going through some kind of turmoil. Life is lifing, guys. When we're here in the process of healing, that healing journey never ends. Believe me, it never ends, okay? There's always something, always something. But when you have the tools in your toolbox to learn from your experiences, that's just it. You have new experiences. You don't go through those same mistakes, those same situations, because you have raised your vibrations out of that. High Priestess. Fuck, I don't make it up. You raised your vibrations out of that. With the Magician and the High Priestess, you have a partner coming in. A soul partner, okay? This is a friend, a family member, whatever this is, guys. It's giving me a partner, like a sexual partner, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, this could be completely platonic. Somebody who sees in you and wants to help you, okay? But they've been trying to manifest you in. But the thing is that you're walking to the beat of your own drum and you're dancing with the divine feminine internally and the divine masculine internally. So you're doing this internal dance, this alchemical marriage inside of yourself. And you're able to tap into your own Akashic records. And somebody's been trying to manifest you. This person is very, very powerful. Very powerful. And somebody may have thought that by coming up against you, it would give them some kind of leverage, some kind of authority, more power in some kind of way. But somebody is realizing that no, coming up against you only depletes them of their power. Because, and it's not because it's going to you, it's because Source gave them this power. God, Creator, whoever you believe in, Ra, the aliens, gave you this power, gave you this opportunity to see, to feel, to know things. And when you use those gifts against people, to hurt people, to keep them down, or to make yourself look good for money, I'm telling you, any money that is built by destruction is cursed. Remember that. Somebody doesn't know that. And they built a whole fucking thing on cursed money. And they're mad because your money ain't cursed. Everything you have is straight, solid, legit. And you're very grateful because you had faith in the process. Number 35, you had faith in change, guys. Somebody wanted you to stay in the same situations that you've always been in, but you chose differently. And everybody has a choice, guys. You're very grateful. Very, very grateful. It says focus on the things that you do have rather than things you don't or can't have. See what I mean? Like people are so focused on the shit that they can't have. Maybe people can't have your gifts. You got different kind of gifts. Like me, for instance, I see on 4 planes every single day. People, I hate it when my mother tries to undermine me. Like I just read your energy, your words, your everything, and you're going to tell me that I'm wrong. It's irrelevant. I see. So I have nothing to say. But it is what it is, right? People don't like you to call them out because they can't take accountability. So you're the problem, you're the issue. And that's exactly what's going on here. Somebody couldn't take accountability, responsibility for their own actions, male, female, family, friends, boyfriend, co-workers, whatever it is, guys. So they tried to villainize you as if you were the fucking problem. And now these people are having to face themselves. They were just jealous because you are the fairest one of all and you tapped into your own essence, your true divine nature, your purpose, your calling. And now you are a major powerhouse all by yourself, guys. And imagine if you do have somebody to come in, and that's why people have been stopping it. But you're grateful. You practice every single day this gratitude. Gratitude is another form of prayer. Practice daily. Appreciate everything and everyone in your life. People are so worried because they don't have you in their life. So they're trying to stop you from having somebody in your life. Oh, it's insane, but this is the small-minded energy that we're having to deal with as light seeds, star seeds, elect ones, okay? So you're not alone. We're in this together. So let's get some oracle messages. Ancestors, what's the judgment of the Nine of Pentacles? You're doing this by yourself as the star. Somebody wants to heal with you. This Wheel of Fortune, it's turned. Something is in your favor, guys. There is somebody who may have been greedy in the past, but doesn't want to be greedy with you anymore. They want to talk. Okay, somebody is very much interested in you. Okay, they want to talk. You may get a phone call, email. Somebody definitely is waiting a message. Now, that's the problem. Somebody is waiting for you to call. That's an illusion. That's never going to happen because you're sitting in the 10 of Cups. You're happy. So you ain't waiting on nobody, and I hope nobody's waiting on you. At the end of the day, 10 of Pentacles is in your favor because you're the star 8 of Cups. You moved away from a situation that was necessary for your soul's growth. And once you did that, that's exactly what happened. Your soul grew. And somebody is feeling some kind of way about it, and they're watching you. They're spying, they're reminiscing, they're stalking, they're group stalking. I told you these people are going to have to find a way to figure it out on their own because this group stalking is not going to work anymore. Not at all. These people are jumping ship. Yeah, dating. It's the Ace of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands. Somebody is feeling burdened because they are being seen as a one-night stand. Just a motherfucking hookup. And somebody wanted you to be seen as such. Fucking a guy or a girl is the easiest thing to do. The easiest thing to do. Have some fucking discipline. And that's why somebody feels burdened. Now, whatever opportunity is coming in, a lot of people are going to feel burdened because you don't want them in your life. Why? Because you just see them as a liar motherfucking ability. Crossroads. As that Empress, you are at a crossroads right now, okay? Somebody may be at a crossroads. They don't know where to go, what direction to go because of this betrayal. Okay, they see the truth of who you are. They know they can't silence you. They know they can't keep you in this isolation. And the longer they keep you in isolation, the more healed you become and the more powerful you become because you tap into your own power, your own essence. This is what people have been trying to stop for a long time. So they wanted you to be at a crossroads. This shoulda, coulda, woulda, maybe, what if, somebody wanted you to be playing on your mind, like as if you missed an opportunity to build a home with somebody. If somebody was supposed to be in your life, they'd be there. Okay. And we need to understand that. Somebody lied on you. They lied on their own love. They lied on their own dick, on their own vagina. Take it as it resonates, but you got receipts. Somebody lied to you and said that they didn't want to work with you, but they did. And now they feel bad because you're never going to work with them because they hooked up with some kind of one night stand or they look. Somebody's fucking unhinged. They're unhinged. They know you have receipts on what they did and why they didn't want to work with you and how come they don't have anything to come in to work with you is because they were with a lot of degenerates who took advantage of them every step of the way. Just a bunch of junkies. So all you got is a bunch of junkies. So of course they spoiled the junkies and starved you. Now they're feeling some kind of way because they're somebody's unhinged. Okay, they feel like there's an unresolved issue within you and them, some kind of unfinished business. So they want to come in because they don't have any passion for life anymore. And they're on demon time and they're mad because they fucking sabotaged everything. They try to sabotage you, they only end up sabotaging themselves, guys. You're working on repairing your life. Somebody wants to maybe even repair a ring, repair an opportunity. I don't know. Somebody is mad because they juggled you and sabotaged you and rebuilt with somebody, married somebody, and the whole time they loved you. Oh, wow. This is weird, guys. Somebody is fucking somebody. Somebody's fucking on somebody and thinking of you. Yeah. Oh, wow. Somebody is very anxious because you're speaking the truth. It's that Jezebel in the background, male or female, it's irrelevant. Somebody knows somebody's coming towards you and they're anxious because they've been trying to stop you from having a relationship for a very long time. But look, that relationship, that connection is coming in either way. Somebody's been sitting on the dock of the bay, watching time roll away. Somebody wants to go on walks with you, even in the rain. Somebody knows that even in their dark times, you're gonna be there. Even when they don't have money, you're gonna be there. Like when they're sick, you're gonna be there. But somebody wasn't there for you when you were sick. They weren't there for you when you didn't have money. They weren't there for you. They starved you. Friends, family, acquaintances, lover, it is what it is. And they're having a panic attack right now because they're having to face themselves. They sabotage themselves. They may want to rebuild, but they're procrastinating on actually facing you. And it may be very frustrating for you because you feel them spiritually, but you're ignoring them because you want real. You want real. Yes, you see on all planes, but you want real. You want 3D real. And somebody's really upset that they didn't listen to you before and that they didn't take the self-love when you told them to. Somebody knows your worth. They know that it's time to heal and that you're non-confrontational, that you're too independent, that you're not going to go around causing trouble. You're not a drama queen, drama king. But what you will do is straighten the fuck out when it comes in your face because there is a lot of shape-shifting mimics, a lot of, what do you call it? Like, it's like the body snatchers, the invasion of the body snatchers. People are only seeing what's programmed there, what people are manipulating. Somebody really tried to be you, dress like you, talk like you, just to keep somebody or a job or something. And now people are waking up and seeing that no, that's not you. And I want the real deal. Why am I with the fake if I could have the real? Oh, oh. Okay, so let's get some juice, guys. That's what somebody's saying. Why would I want the fake, when I can have the real? Blinded by the lights. I woke up. Oh, somebody's waking up and they're blinded by the lights. You are fucking so authentic. You are the true star. Somebody wanted to be a star. You don't want to be famous. You don't want to be known. You want to be able to still go out in public and Five of Swords. Somebody tried to win at all costs. They wanted to fucking defeat you and now they're being blinded because you're too fucking independent, but you're very intelligent. You're emotionally stable. You can articulate how you feel and what people are going through. Maybe in the moment they don't want to address it. They say that you're reading too much into it. But you see that these people are trying to defeat you, to undermine you, to make you feel crazy when they're the crazy ones. They need to do some work, guys. You see the truth and you're blinding them with the truth. That's why they snap at you. They act like you're the fucking problem. You're not the problem. You're the solution. It's just people are not ready to take that. When, the antidote, the pill, you per se, the medicine is accountability. And, they don't want to do that. They don't want to admit their faults, but they do want to watch. They don't want to stalk. And they are being blinded every time they watch you, especially because you are not bothered by their bullshit and you are protected as you upgrade. New levels does equal new devils, guys, but you've already conquered the worst. I told you, you've been through it. And that's why you were able to get through it. Life be lifing. Life is going to continuously keep lifing. But you have the tools to get you up the next journey. And I promise you, you're not going to be alone. You may have been alone for a very long time with that Rapunzel in the tower. But now that the illusions have broken, there is a clear path for people to come in now. The magic, it's not working, guys. It never worked in the first place, not on you, but it did work on others. That's why they kept their distance. They sabotaged things. They were cruel and mean, and it is what it is. You woke up, somebody's waking up. Because you're a light worker, you got a brand new motherfucking slate. Somebody's waking up and getting a brand new slate. They may travel towards you. They've definitely been watching you. Could be a player from the Himalaya. Energy never lies, guys. You seen this person. They were very uncommittal. They were uncommitted when it came to you, but they committed to a trashy energy who cheated the whole fucking time. Now you seen this player cheat you out the whole time, so you were feeling some kind of way, and sometimes people need to go in very karmic relationships, get abused, manipulated, used, finessed, their bank drained right the fuck out, so they can see that maybe they had a good partner before, and what they were trying to do to a good partner is exactly what they got themselves into. See, you weren't gonna teach this person a lesson like that because you're not a fucking hateful cunt, but somebody else is. And that somebody was very obsessed with you because your energy doesn't lie. You got a brand new slate. You're blinding people with the truth, and somebody is obsessed with you. It could be a couple. They're both sitting in the same motherfucking bed, watching you on two separate accounts, but they're in the room. One is watching you because they love you. One is watching you because they're upset because the other person loves you. I'm telling you, somebody's fucking on somebody and thinking of you, and that other person knows it. That is like somebody needs to go. Like they have a tiny little motherfucking self-respect. You're manifesting a beautiful life, guys. This player wants to hang up their player jersey because they're like, why am I with the copycat if I can have the real deal? But can they have the real deal with this kind of energy? I don't even think so, guys. Somebody is upset because they got busted. You never cheated in your relationship, but somebody did, and you said, peace the fuck out. You ain't dealing with this. Somebody was acting way out of pocket. And you're too blessed to be stressed. Somebody's seen you as blessed. This is why they want to spin the block. What is this? Because you're the bag. Somebody wants to spin the block because you're the bag and they ain't got one. They ain't got one. They're fucking panicking and you're blessed. Too blessed to be stressed, guys. Don't even let these people into your life. You friend zone someone for a fucking reason. And now you're leveling up. New levels does equal new devils, but you're standing in the truth. As people are winning because of trickery, you're succeeding because of the truth. There's a big difference. You don't want to win. You just want to succeed in your own life quietly somewhere in the shadows. But now it's time to get out of those fucking shadows. It's time to be yourself. People are going to have to put respect on your name. because they try to criminalize you. They try to steal from you. And now everything is on freeze. Their bank accounts, they're on drugs, they're being seen as a pick me, a groupie, a wannabe. Well, you're brand new. Energy never lies, guys. Somebody really tried to lie on you, but people are putting two and two together. The math was not mathing, but always it fucking actually, it's coming together now. And it's game over, guys. It's game over. You have nothing to worry about. As the star, you're healing. Somebody can heal from this drug filled haze, from this illusion, from this family, from this chaos. But they have to tap into their own divinity. You have the heart to uplift those around you like an earth angel. You were born to shine. People want to shut out your shine. You were born for this. You were created in the image of source and for the path that you're on. People wanted to disturb that path, but you're the fucking empress. They can't. You are crowned. You may not see your crown. You may not have all kinds of glitz and glamour, but I promise you, people have more than you and you're helping more than them. And that's why you have the position that you're in. That's why you have the crown and you're moving on. You're moving on. You're leveling up. You're building your empire higher. I'm telling you, you're not entertained by the thirst traps. These people had an opportunity to spoil you and they starved you. And you're tearing down any and all personalities, the false personalities, the false personas. And you know your worth. You're shining against all this word magic, this manipulation, and that's exactly what it is. People are feeling pathetic because they will not take accountability for their actions. They want to blame everybody else and everything else for their actions. But you have a right to know that they did. They tried to end the collective energy. And now they have to do something different. The ancestors are laughing because they don't have the stamina to even walk a mile in your shoes. Why could they ever think they could? That's why they're bittersweet right now. Because they got shards of glass all over their feet trying to walk in your Cinderella slippers. I'm telling you, people wanted to treat you like Cinderella. You owned a kingdom. If it wasn't for your inheritance, they would not be able to survive. So if it wasn't for your gifts, it wasn't for your information, take it as it resonates, guys. If it wasn't for your love, they wouldn't have been able to survive this long, at least. Yeah, time. Time is an illusion, guys. Escape. Somebody feels like they're being blocked, like you're pushing them away and they're trying to escape from whatever constraints they've been in. I'm telling you, somebody's like, ew, wakes up and it's like, I know you're a snake because I'm a snake. That's why we're attracted to each other. But you got personality issue and you're not who you say you are. You're trying to be my divine masculine, divine feminine or something, somebody who I was with before. And if I have a choice, I'm going to choose the real over the fake. Somebody may have settled because it was magic. Well, time's up, guys. There's an unexpected change coming in, guys, because you had foresight. You seen the truth. You knew there was two options, okay? You ended up paving your own motherfucking way. But somebody is at a crossroads right now. You had foresight. You tried to warn people to be careful. Somebody called you a whore or what is it called? A groupie or what is it called? Money hungry, whatever it's called, gold digger. But no, you've seen the future and something's about to come forward towards you really, really fast. And it looks like love and children. Oh my God, somebody's jealous of your children. Somebody's jealous of the way you feed your inner child. Somebody's jealous. Could be a mother. Like I said, we started with this mother-like figure, right? So it could be a stepmother or a mother-in-law. You know, somebody's jealous of the way that you nurture kids that aren't even yours. This could be your stepchildren. You know, how you nurtured your stepchildren. You were a better mother to the stepchildren than their actual mother. And somebody was jealous about that. So they start to spread rumors. They were very envious of you because you were able to make your own money. You were able to stand on your own. You were able to do something for yourself. And you were helping somebody else get out of this woe is me energy. Somebody was very immature because of your innocence. And they knew that you were pure. You had this childlike energy and you struggled and suffered so much. So you are a good role model to the children. You make sure that they come first. And somebody didn't like that. If this is a mother, this mother has one fucking child and they didn't do a good job and then hates on you because you are a great fucking provider. Somebody taught their child to be a bum because they're a fucking bum. Your child, you that. You that. That's you. That's all you. That is all you. Somebody is hating on you because you called it out that they're a fucking horrible mother. Just like my baby daddy. His mother is trash. Just like the ex-fiance that I was with. Trash ass. Trash mothers. Raise your children to protect their wife, their girlfriend. If my son chooses me over their girlfriend, I did a shit job, and I'm not a mother. I'm not a mother. I'm gonna smack my fucking self in the fucking face if my child chooses me over their wife. I'll smack my own fucking face because I did a shit fucking job. So to anybody out there who likes to baby their sons, do better. Somebody wanted to take your fucking face to be you. Let's read this. Face. You love your scars. You earned your stripes, guys. You're fine with who you are. And people need to understand that you've been through the worst. And your scars are yours. You earned them. Face. It says eyes without a face. It says you're more beautiful than ever. At what cost are we concerned with the judgments or attention of others? Are we saving face for ourselves or for those closest to us? Mirrors can be blackened reflections averted, but we are who we are, and only by seeing ourselves fully can we be set free. You see yourself fully, guys. Upright says scars are earned. Don't hide them. You're not hiding your scars. Escape. You're escaping from the judgments, the disapproval. You know what you bring to the table. You know that you are protected by source, and you know you have beautiful gifts. So your scars have been earned and you're not hiding them. You're not hiding who you are. You're not hiding your love. People need to stop hiding, because once they start telling the truth, they're open. They can escape from this suppression, this oppression, this judgment. People don't want you to see the truth of how they've been to you. They want you to keep the label on them. Just because they're your mother or whatever doesn't mean anything. They've time and time and time again proved to you that they don't like you. So why do you care about their opinion? Escape. A long time ago, this is the Pan's Labyrinth. A long time ago in the underground realm where there was no lies or pain, somebody tried to drag you into their mess. They wanted you to be around, but they didn't want to do the work to raise up to meet you. So they wanted to drag you down so that you would still be with them because they're immature. They're a fucking little boy, a little girl. And they were taught to do this. They were taught to try to steal people's faces. This could be a friend. This could be somebody who you thought was a friend that doppelganged you, try to take your face so that they can be you, have what's yours. Oh, they probably lived your so-called life for a little while, but like I said, they got shards of glass all over their feet because they can't walk a mile in your footsteps. It is what it is. Escape. Finding refuge is in stories is one of the defining characteristics of being human. People made up a lot of fucking stories about you, but they ended up just dragging themselves into the pits of their own despair because none of those stories were legit. Sometimes we tell ourselves stories to live through dark or dangerous times. Folklores, fairy tales, realms of fairies, fauns, pale monsters. Tests and trials can be especially powerfully told and retold over great spans of time, as real as we want them to be. Upright. Let yourself daydream. Somebody's been definitely daydreaming about you. They're trying to escape from whatever they're living, and I'm telling you, somebody does not want to be where they are. So they're picturing being with you, but instead of actually having the courage to do the work it takes to get to you, they're just living a fantasy in their fucking head. Well, they're actually sitting next to this pick me Karmisha energy. Oh, combination, okay? Somebody really wanted to be you. They try to combine everything that you were so that they can be you. And somebody's like, ew, ew, are you fucking serious? It's the fly. Somebody wanted to be a fly on your wall. Says most people would give anything to turn into something else. You don't want to be anything else than what you are. But somebody wants to be exactly who you are, and they're being looked at as mimicking a shapeshifter. It says, in our closest relationships, we can sometimes take on other people's habits and quirks, even start resembling each other without recognizing it. This could be for the better or the worse. Some take comfort in feeling inseparable in the ultimate union. Others find it a little bit creepy. So somebody thought it was a bit creepy that, or is finding out that it's a bit creepy that somebody is so obsessed with you this much that they would really do this go this far. It says in the upright, we help each other become human. You help somebody become human. Oh, they were very much on demon time. A lot of people were, but they have to face themselves. Judgment. That's what's going on here, guys, because somebody was your friend, but they just were trying to copy you. This could have even been a twin flame, but they turned karmic because of the distortion of their mother, friends, family. Take it as it resonates, guys. I'm not giving nobody no fucking pass. They have free will. They have a mind of their own, and they're very, very wise. So whatever choices they made was their choice. They can, fumble on their feet and want to backtrack now that they're fucking having a panic attack because the connection that you have is unlike any other, but it is what it is, guys. American Werewolf in London. Has it occurred to you that it might be unsettling to see you arise from the grave to visit me? Somebody tried to end you. They thought that the only way that they can succeed was to end you. Emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, or spiritually. Somebody wanted to be you so fucking badly that they had to end you first because there's only one real you, right? So they did. They tried to end you, but you're coming back. And it's shocking a lot of people. They're glitching the fuck out because you tapped into the code. Says shared experience, especially traumatic ones, can help forge bonds of friendships. See, somebody was trauma bond. Okay, they were hoodwinked. I told you they were forced into a thirst trap. Okay, says our friends are often know us better than anyone, even when we experience dramatic transformation. See, people seeing you making this crazy transformation. A lot of people did, especially somebody else that you were helping, a mother, a friend, whatever. These people seeing somebody doing this major transformation. So what did they do? They pulled them back into the mess that they were used to, and somebody was used to it, so they went back. Guys, you did something different. Excuse me, my spiritual burps, that's the truth. You had foresight. You knew that if you took that way, it was not gonna be a good ending. So you swayed your direction a different way, took out your machete and start chopping away. Your road was not paved. It was not even cleared. The bush was still there. But now that you have cleared away and laid down some foundation there to like some asphalt, people are following behind you. And you didn't do this for followers. You did this for the people who didn't have a voice. People think that this is a singles journey, and it is. But what you're choosing to do by speaking up and by, you know, being the rebel, and going against society's norm and getting people to actually question authority, question the realness, question what they're thinking, what they're feeling, question themselves, face themselves, look deep within themselves. Don't look for the external world's validations or approval, guys. Everything is here. All the answers are here. So you get people to question. Then they look at you like a threat. So they want to end you so that they can be you. But your scars were earned. Your scars were earned. You're beautiful, more beautiful than ever, guys. And it says it can feel as much like a curse as a blessing to have someone see you as you really are. Told you. People see you as a blessing and a curse. They don't want you to be around because they don't want to face themselves. But they know who you are. They just don't want to tell you that because they don't want you to, don't want to stroke your ego, not realizing that I told you, you don't do this for just you. You do this for the bigger whole, for people who are stuck, so that they can escape from the chains that bind them. You are doing what you need to do, what your mission is. You're fulfilling your purpose. It says, recognize, however, that even a friend's best intentions and guidance may be shaded by an internal motivation. Somebody had alternative, like they had an idea for you. They wanted you to live this certain life. And in order for you to live this certain life, they had to lie on you so that you be seen as this. But people are waking up and realizing that you're not what people are saying. You are what you do. It says, seek counsel from those who know you well. There's a reason why your circle is a period dog. Because the people that you helped, the people that you thought were supposed to be there for you, protested against you. Why? Because you told them the truth that they needed to hear, not what they wanted to hear. And you pushed them into a real spiritual awakening. As others are just, doing so-called spiritual work, but really they're trapping people in this endless cycle. You are breaking that cycle and getting people off that of what other people were teaching for so long. That's a trap, guys. It's a fucking trap. And you're getting out of that trap and realizing that everything is within you. You're starting a revolutionary. You are a revolution. And people want to protest against you so that it wouldn't be you. But you are before your time, guys. And that's why a lot of people try to copy you. They wanted to collaborate with you just to steal your essence and then kill you off. Ancestors, starseed, elect ones, chosen ones, divine feminine, divine masculine. You're too blessed to be stressed. Guys, make a wish. Your dreams are about to come true because you're magic. Okay? And it is the Sea of Mantigo, seeing potential, bringing unconscious into light. I told you. Manifest at a rapid pace, guys. Yemiya. Okay? Oshun, the water energies. Okay? You are tapping into this energy. You could be a mermaid, like kind of energy. You're a very majestic creature and you see the potential in others. So you talk to the higher self in others. But people, they want to talk to, I don't know who the fuck they're talking to, but they're not talking to you. They're talking to an old version that they think of that you are. And it's kind of frustrating for you, but you know that it's always a projection. So you walk away. And people are upset because you live a good life. You're not bored. You're never bored. It's a never boring life, guys. And whoever has lived in your life, friends, family, acquaintances, lovers, they know how you live. And that's why when you walk away from them, they try to do anything with word magic to make you look like you're anything other than what you are. Because you're the Empress. It hurts. They're hurt. So they want to hurt you. Remember, hurt people, but not all the time, guys. I'm pure definition of not everybody who is hurt hurts. Seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. Mantiga is thought to be seen as a water-based planet, obtaining the most crystal clear water you can ever imagine. So clear that you can see for miles and miles underneath. Water. The Sea of Mantiga card represents this crystalline clarity of potential and possibilities. It's about the ability to choose, to see the potential in all people and situations. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that you are being currently doing has great potential. Mantigas are thought to have been galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. You may have received this card as confirmation that the situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. Okay. If it appears in a spread, you're very position. This is a very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's very uplifting, light-filled card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. When you face yourself, when you know the truth, guys, nothing stays. Nothing lasts forever, guys. Especially the pain. Okay? So according to Carl Jung, that which we do not bring to consciousness appears in our life as faith. When water appears in a dream or art, it often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card also means that you may be called to bring to light any unconscious patterns of which you are unaware, to look at them and see them clearly and consciously so that they don't appear in your life as faith. What unconscious patterns or behaviors are you ready to be brought into the light of day? Starseed Soul Inquiry, how can you see the potential in the situation you're facing? What unconscious patterns are you being called to bring to light? Oh, ancestors, let's get message from the St. Francis Oracle deck. You are very much tapping into this confidence. Your confidence is key to success. That's why people wanted to block your confidence, stop your confidence, wanted to undermine you in some kind of way to make you feel like you weren't good enough, but you are. Number 27. These people are wearing masks, guys, and you just pulled the mask right off of their face. Somebody is a secret admirer in the background, but I don't know, they're intimidated to come towards you, maybe because of what they did in the past or because they never met you. They don't really know you. Take it as it resonates. The face is company and security, acceptance, and confidence. The important thing now is to accept yourself for who you are. There is no need to hide behind a mask of uncertainty or insecurity. On the surface, you may appear to be happy-go-lucky, but you doubt your own abilities. Those who choose to share your life with you, whether they are friends or lovers, they love you for who you are. It is only you who feels you have to adapt to different personalities to fit and to be accepted. Have confidence in yourself to be who you want to be, and if others don't like it, then there is no room in your life for them. Within you, there is a gentle soul wanting to be loved and accepted. Be who you were born to be. You have nothing to hide. If you are not in a relationship at this time, there is an admirer waiting in the wings. Let your light shine, and they will find you. That's exactly what you're doing. You're letting your light shine, and it's attracting a beautiful soul tribe, people who are going to stand side by side with you in this new journey, protecting those who don't have a voice yet, instead of going up against people who have a voice, who are protecting those who can't speak. Like, people, how are you supposed to live a good life by hating on others? So jealous. Look, Nicki Minaj, leadership, bottom of the deck. You're the fucking leader, guys. And Mary J. Blige, healing. You're healing. You are the healer. You're the leader, and you are leading with healing. The two messages. Healing and leadership, guys. You healed, and in healing, you became the leader that you always wanted in your life. You became the provider you always needed in your life. Somebody slept on you and now feels some kind of way because you exceeded their expectations. And they can't stop you, and they can't stop people from seeing you. Healing. Okay? Healing, reflection, therapy, breaking patterns, and recovery. You can't heal what you don't reveal. Mary's card is prompting you to take a closer look at your traumas you've endured, to understand how you're behaving in the present, identifying the obstacles you've encountered in your life. Sometimes we react so aggressively to the slightest things that we have no idea why. Well, it's time to explore the reasons. A personal deep dive will help you better understand yourself and in turn help to better control your emotions. If you don't do it on your own, seek guidance of professional or spiritual guidance or elders. You deserve a drama-free life, starting with yourself. Exactly. People are realizing that you're not the problem. They are. They're the drama. They're bringing this drama. Just like you understood that if your life is full of drama, everywhere you go is drama, then you may be the problem because you're the common denominator. Leadership. That's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people because they are very big-headed. They do not want to admit that they may be the issue. Okay, so leadership. Archetype, torch-bearing, transparency, standards, and goals. Because Nicki Minaj card is calling you to lead the way. You may be used to take the cue from someone else, but what happens when there's no one to report to? You can't always rely on the second or third opinion when choosing certain walks in life. This time, it's all on you and your gut instinct. Be like Barb's and take charge. Let experiences be your compass. Some may challenge your steps forward, but guess what? You're not here to please them. March to the beat of your own bass, super bass, and keep believing that you will get the job done. You got this. You're going to get the job done, guys. You're innovative. And that's why people have been copying you. And that's why somebody's like, I don't want that copy. I want the real deal. Missy. Let's get the Missy, guys. Missy Elliott. Yeah. Missy. New ideas, groundbreaking, invention, creativity, and abstract. They say there are three sides of every human personality: the side they show the public, the side they show to the closest to you, and the one side only you can see. When you're trying to make moves towards self-betterment, sometimes the path traveled and opinions you explore may appeal to the sides only you can see. Take a cue from Missy and be bold in showing that side. So what if that includes some oddities? Get your freak on and work it. When you focus on you and not who may be watching, you never know who will be inspired and follow suit. You're inspiring a lot of people, guys. And a lot of people are following suit. I told you, you got out that machete, and there's a lot of people following you. You had that foresight, and you're completely done. You're not entertained by the thirst traps. These people had plenty of opportunity to spoil you. Instead, they starved you, and now they're starving for your attention, and you're completely done. You moved on, you ended cycles, lesson learned, and something is coming full cycle, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. I hope this gave you some clarity. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell icon in the corner over here, and you will get notified when I post new content. Check this reading out from yesterday, 2 days ago, I don't know. And like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys. I really hope my readings have been helpful. And like I said, there's plenty of other readings. Check my channel and browse, guys. Show the support, okay? Watch this reading. I love you. Bye.